Alright mate, we've got a no spark issue, same as yours, so I'll show you quickly what I've done so far to work it out. So this thing's got a clutch switch, so you've got to isolate the clutch, otherwise it won't start. So I can't do all three at once, so I've got my clutch isolated, power on. Just one down here, sweetheart, at the spark plug. Come right up close. Put it on there. And no spark at the plugs. So started basic, 2 brand new plugs from NKG, still no spark. Another thing with the DRs is the old barrel has got 3-point connector in there, and if you get dirty on the on connector, the lights will still go, but it doesn't fire up the ignition circuit. So I've got a container of this and squirted a shitload of that down there. It's basically just a sensor cleaner. It blasts all the stuff out but then evaporates straight away. Did that, pretty happy that I've got an open circuit but still no spark. So if we check across the coil, the specs is about 4 kilo ohms, so if we get that in there, we've got 4.12. So that's within spec. So each of the plug caps should be 10 amp spec. 1.2, close enough. This one, 9.98. See if I can get a better read on this other one. .2, okay. So if we chuck it all back together, we've got the whole circuit with your coil and the 2 coil caps with their own internal resistance. Spec says 23 to 25 kilo ohms. We've got 23.2 kilo ohms across the circuit, so that would suggest that the coil or the coil caps aren't the problem. So the next thing, by deduction, I'm trying to work this out. So inside your case, you've got the stator, which is what is like your alternator, but then there's also what's called a pickup coil, and that's what sends the electrical impulse that your stator generates in time and sets the timing for your actual main coil, your primary coil, which is up here. Now, apparently in DRs, it's a known problem that that little pickup coil, which unfortunately is inside your casing there, feeds these 2 wires. It's a known problem in the DR that it can actually drop out. So to test it within the DR anyway, you run it up to your CDI, which is up here, and your pickup coil feeds the blue and green wire, and your actual stator feeds the other 2. So I'm just going to give this to Ruby. You got it? So to test it, you take this little plug off your CDI, but because it's inside the female section in there, and the multimeter prongs don't fit in there, made up these little adapters to actually go in and make contact. So the blue and green is this one, so we got that one, and that one. And we'll stick our multimeter into that. And then, can you shine it over on the number over there? Over here, sweetheart, on the red thing? And we got 1, which means we've got complete infinite resistance or a full circuit. Sorry, a broken circuit. So then just to check that my connectors are actually working, I'll stick it into the stator circuit. I'll stick it on here. Just up here for a sec, sweetheart. So I've stuck it in the other circuit, and then when we stick that on there, have a look at the red thing again. Roops. We go to 0, which is 0 resistance, so we've got a full open circuit. So based on that, that tells me that the most likely problem that I've got anyway is that my pickup coil is not working and it's broken. So unfortunately, I ordered a new pickup coil, which takes about 6 days to get in. So when it gets in, I'll stick it in and let you know.